Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. All right. Oh, yeah, I always turn yours down. There we go. There we go. Hot coffee. Hot coffee. All right. Good morning, everybody.
Rock 107 WIRX. Everything that rocks.
All righty. Good morning. Welcome to it. It's the Plan B Show. Brock, Kiki.
Howdy ho.
It's the Christmas poo from South Park. Is here, everybody. Howdy ho. Hour number 2 on New Year's Eve. It's weird. I still don't like have fully grasped that it's almost the end of 2024. You know, yesterday I had to do some stuff working ahead.
Yeah.
And I had to put dates on there that had 25. And of course, there's always that fun, like, 9 months where you still put the wrong month in. At least that's how long it takes me to realize. It's usually until November. I'm always putting the wrong month in or year in for the new year. So it'll be November of 2025 and I'll still be writing 24. And then I'll finally get it right before we need to end.
Here's my take is that it doesn't feel as awkward writing 2025. You know why? Because back in the day, we used to write the date more often. You're like, oh my God, I can't stop writing the date. I remember that struggle. Probably for the last, honestly, probably since COVID. Yeah. Everything's more digital.
So you don't have to.
I'm not writing things down as often.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I write the date, like the year 2024, maybe 3 times a month. Yeah. When it used to be like 3 times a day, maybe like in the office or whatever, signing stuff. But
what about punching
now you just click it and it just puts the date in there automatically with all those DocuSigns.
Oh, well, the DocuSigns and stuff for
I'm
sure.
Just saying, I don't have to put the date hardly at all.
When I label stuff, a lot of stuff, I put dates on a lot of things, and so for me, I have to do a lot, and I say, and it's like, delete, and you got to do it that way. But sorry, I'm sure I'll screw it up either way for a good 11
3 months or
11 months. I'll have it down in November of 2025, but
just in time.
We're almost there, getting through it. We're 1 hour closer now, so let's get to it. Anyway, well, hey, we are streaming. Make sure you join us. We're on Facebook. We're on the Plan B Show YouTube page. Make sure you join us on there. Subscribe to that one. Get web exclusive content. Got some new stuff lined up for you in the new year. So stop by, see us. We'll be on for the next hour or so. With that said, let's get to it. It's time for your morning dump.
It's your morning dump with Brock and Kiki. Trends, tech, Hollywood, sleaze, and more.
Okay, let's see. What do we got? Morning dump. I forgot to open my sheet. I did open my sports sheet, so I got that. No, not that one. I don't want that one.
Did you realize your mom got pumpkin spice, by the way?
Ugh, gross.
I think she meant I'm pretty certain she meant to grab the caramel.
No, she grabbed the pumpkin spice because it was on sale. Oh. And I said, Mother, do you know why it's on sale? It's because it's already December, and that was in October.
Season is over. We're going backwards, Barb.
Yeah.
We're going backwards.
She got it on, it was reduced for quick sale. Well, because it's going to expire if it hasn't expired already. Yeah, that's why we have pumpkin spice in the fridge. Well, because my mother has a problem. She's sick in the head.
I'm holding on to fall.
Yeah, it's right there.
I'm going backwards.
Yeah, pumpkin spice doesn't hit the same in December, almost January. Yep.
Feels weird.
It feels like
what am I doing?
You're in October and you're wearing your UGG boots and your Lululemons and your North Face coat. Ridiculous. Anyway, why don't we do this for New Year's Eve? Ringing in the new year with champagne. Fancy, bubbly Prosecco. What was the cheap one we always? It was just like Brut, and it was just like Brut on the bottle. What brand was that?
What is that brand?
It's from Walmart. It's like $3, $3 to $6. Is it more now?
It's more now.
Well, anyway, I bring this up because ringing in the new year with champagne may be a thing of the past, thanks to Gen Z, which prefers to toast the occasion with tequila and vodka.
What is wrong with them? They want to be out by. They're toasting at midnight with that?
With the tequila or vodka.
Are they just not drinking the whole time? And then they finally...
Having one shot? Who wants to go Happy New Year and then immediately taste tequila and or cheap vodka?
Shots is such a young person's game.
Gen
Why did I do
Z's
that?
just overcomplicating everything. It's been champagne since the invention of champagne. It's light, it's bubbly, it's a
Yeah.
great way to ring in the new year. A
Mhm.
flute of champagne.
Yep.
Now you guys are starting the new year off tasting tequila immediately. That's the first
Yeah.
taste of 2025 and beyond.
I mean,
What are you doing?
when I drink tequila, I'm usually somewhere tropical, so it's not a bad way to
By tropical, do you mean
just
the
close your eyes and
Hold
take
on.
a shot.
By tropical, do you mean the warm Mexican restaurant that we're sitting in? Is that because that's the last tropical place we've
Right.
been to. It just
It's
happens
been a
to
while
be
since I had tequila.
a Mexican restaurant with a wonderful music playing, and they have the heat up a little
No,
bit
you're
warmer.
right. I
Yeah.
have had some margaritas.
Yeah. Yeah.
From like Azul or something.
Anyway, according to new industry research, young adults will be downing shots on New Year's Eve, with vodka and tequila being their top choices.
Ugh.
Still, sparkling wine, including Champagne, Prosecco, remain the top choice for millennials and Gen Xers.
Yeah.
Yes, because we don't have a death wish.
More fancy.
Yeah, more fancy, unlike you, Gen Z. Trash. Know your place, Gen Z trash.
Jeez.
Even though people talk about cutting back on their boozing, 95% say they will have at least one to ring in the new year.
Mhm.
Most of them will be doing so at home or a small party. 32% said staying home for the holiday, with 36 choosing a get-together at a friend's place. Only 26 will be doing the countdown at a bar or club.
Yeah, we don't get out. We ain't doing that.
Well, it's harder now with the kid, and I'll be honest, like I can't stay up to midnight at my house, and so maybe at a bar I could muster up the energy,
Mhm.
but I don't think so. I think I'd be looking at the clock going, look, we've all seen the ball drop.
Mhm.
How we just say Happy New Year to everyone and we get out of here. Let's beat the drunk traffic
Yeah,
and get home in our sweats and asleep at a reasonable time.
I agree.
I don't know, though. I don't know. I will say one of the most fun New Year's Eves I've ever had was when we were in Washington, D.C.
Oh, yeah, that
with
was fun.
but
we really curated that experience.
right,
we weren't just
exactly.
like, all right, we're going out. We just
we
went
were
bar hopping.
No.
It was actually all about the food.
Yeah, we paid for a table at this place, and it
Yeah.
was all you could eat
Tapas. All these small plates of delicious food.
I don't think I was drunk that night
And
because
wine. I think
yeah.
we had like bottomless wine.
it was a
and
lot
you
of
had
wine and beers
Yeah, I
and
don't know.
everything. I don't think I was drunk that night because I couldn't because
Yeah,
I had so
we're
much
eating.
food in me.
Yeah.
Instead of doing what I usually do, which is go out on
Yeah.
an empty stomach so I get the most bang for my buck
Mhm.
or most buzz for my shot, if you
Yeah.
will. But there, it was just so good, but
Yeah.
it was really fun because we had to try new things, and
And then
we
they
were.
provided you with like all the things. So it
Yeah.
was like a splurge.
Yeah.
It was expensive, but like it was kind of nice.
No, it
we,
wasn't.
We
You're-
just sat there the whole night. We literally sat in one chair the entire night, and they brought you like desserts. They brought you the hats
everything.
and the little blowy thingies.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
little whistle makers.
Yeah. Noisemakers, yeah.
Noisemaker, the little poppers. I mean, you
Yeah,
had a little
hold on.
party at your table.
You said it was expensive. No, it wasn't. Your rich friends paid for it. That's why
Well,
I
meant
also
the
liked it.
experience was expensive. We
Yeah.
didn't pay for
No,
it.
no, her rich friends paid for it. That's probably also why I really enjoyed it, because it wasn't on my time at all. At all. I'm like, this is great. Free food and drinks all
Yeah.
night. Fancy. But anyway, well, Gen Z, you've ruined a lot of things, okay? And look, I don't want to harp on you. I don't want to be that guy because I've mentioned this before. As a millennial, we've taken it on the chin from all these other generations, Gen Xers and boomers that have just been dogging us from the
Yeah,
beginning. Oh, these
yeah.
millennial, blah, blah, blah. So I don't want to be that for the next generations. I
For
want to
sure.
I want to support you. I
We
want
need to guide them.
I want to nurture and guide
Nurture
you.
and guide.
But you're screwing up a lot of things and ringing in the new year with a shot of tequila or
It's
vodka.
irresponsible.
It's ridiculous. The first thing you're going to taste on a new year is tequila. What the hell
Straight-
is wrong with you?
Straight up.
What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Good Lord. And I've seen you guys. You got soft shoulders. You can't handle that kind of drinking. There's no way you're going to come out ahead on this. It's unbelievable. It's very irresponsible on your part, okay? What are those kids now?
Don't do that.
Why don't you just cheers with what does Gen Zers drink? Kombucha?
I have no idea.
Some herbal tea, whatever you weirdos are drinking nowadays. Mountain Dew Volt? Is that what they're drinking? I don't know. Anyway, Happy New Year on that one. One more New Year's one.
Okay.
Let's end with this. Where are the best places to toast and ring in the new year when the clock strikes midnight? Wallet Hub looked at 100 of the biggest cities in the U.S. and ranked them based on such factors as nightlife options, fireworks, and the price of food and lodging. Here are the 10 best places to celebrate New Year's Eve according to their research. What do you think number one was? Should we start with number one, or you want to go work your way down?
Start with number. Wait, was there? Are
10.
there 10 of them?
10. I don't think you're
just
going to
do
get
the top 5.
I'll do it quick. Seattle, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Miami, Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta.
10 through 6. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to be in any, maybe Miami.
Seattle.
Welcome to Miami, muy bonito, ami yami. Will Smith sang about it.
Yeah.
Seemed like a good time. So top 5.
DC's got to be on there.
It is not.
It's not?
No.
Gosh.
No.
They have a lot of unique experiences. I never go there and not experience something so cool.
Like that monument that looks like a giant penis. It's the Washington Monument, if you didn't know.
I know.
It's right next to Abe sitting in a chair. Chicago is number 5.
Okay, I can see that.
Las Vegas, number 4.
Oh, fun. Yeah, I can see that.
San Diego at number 3.
Never been to Cali.
Orlando, number 2.
I went there when I was a kid to Disney World.
And the number 1 place, good old New York City. Everyone standing on Times Square,
Yeah.
holding in their pee because you can't go to the bathroom. Do you people know
10
that, by the way?
hours hanging out
I
there.
want this tonight when you guys are watching the ball drop, the Rockin' New Year's Eve Dick Clark ball drop. I'll always say Dick Clark.
Yeah.
It's not Ryan Seacrest. Ryan, I appreciate you, buddy, but it's Dick Clark all the way. When you're watching that and you see all those people standing there and they look like they're having fun, they are all full of human waste because there's no place you cannot go. You get there and you have to just stand there and wait in the cold, in the whatever it may be. Those people are miserable.
Yeah.
They are filled to the brim.
I only know one friend that did that before, and she said they were out there for like 10 hours.
And she hated it. So for
She didn't want to say.
for one moment, and then not to mention too the egregious amount of litter that is created because it rains down in a flurry of confetti that then some street cleaners have to clean up, and I'm sure a bunch of that gets in the sewers, which then washes out into the ocean. Fantastic job, America. Doing great on ringing in that new year. I can't believe New York is number 1.
Yeah.
Yuck.
It's because of the tradition. That's
I
why.
guess.
Because literally like 1 million people show up to New York for the Times Square.
Like you couldn't, and I know people may say it's the experience. What experience? Standing there,
I know,
shoulder
it's a
to
terrible
shoulder
experience.
with some guy who's this is where you're at. You are so uncomfortable because you are so full of your own waste. You probably have not been drinking because that's just going to be, that's insane. All right. And so you're already uncomfortable. You got one guy who probably relieved himself on himself because he's like, whatever, it's New Year's Eve. And then you got another guy.
I would bring a sheepy and put it,
But where are you going to go though?
I don't know.
Just on the person in front of you?
Bottle.
Wonderful.
A bottle.
Then you got bottles of urine sitting around
Exactly.
you. No, I
But
would.
It's better than in me.
I would. You know what I do? I'd have like a large. I would get a catheter inserted just for New Year's Eve.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And then once the New Year's, once the ball dropped, I would rip it out and spray it in a flurry. Happy New Year, everyone! You deserve this because we're all idiots for standing here for 10 hours. Some of those I don't think, like San Diego would probably be fun. Nice warm climate for this time of year along the coast. San Francisco, absolutely not.
Yeah.
What a garbage place for garbage people. Seattle, probably a hipster vibe there on New Year's Eve. Probably maybe a good music
I've
scene
never
down there.
been to Seattle. I've always wanted to go, mostly because I like all the music that comes from Seattle.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. I think it'd be pretty fun to go see some shows, more local shows.
Biggest surprise on this list has to be Pittsburgh, right?
Pittsburgh.
Honey, I got just the trip for his New Year's Eve. You know how you always wanted to
Grab your fanciest dress. We're going to Pittsburgh.
I want you to grab your grandma's pearls that she left you after she died. I want you that fancy dress you've been sitting on in your Amazon cart? Go ahead and buy it, baby. Go get your hair blown out. We're going to Pittsburgh. What? We're going to Steel Town, USA? Oh, yeah. Great place for the New Year's.
Oh,
Great
that's
place.
funny.
Anyway. Well, we're not going to any of them, just so you
Well,
know.
if you want to go do something, find a place have some tapas, and
Mm.
eat your way through the new year.
That's
That's
right.
been the best New Year's Eve we've ever had.
It was great. It was great.
You don't have
And-
to move. You don't have to travel around.
And-
Just reserve your seat and sit your butt down.
Right.
and-
Let them do the work. All right.
Yeah.
And for the love of God, Gen Z, don't take a shot of tequila
Ugh.
at the beach.
Terrible way to
Yeah.
start the new year.
I'll take some El Toro to start the new year. Tell
and
you
you
what.
know it's cheap stuff.
Yeah,
too.
well, El Toro.
It's not top
That one that
shelf.
comes with the little
Yeah.
hat.
Hat.
Actually, to be honest, El Toro is doing it right because that's a juicer. It's for the
Yeah.
lime. Yeah, that's actually a good deal. You're buying the tequila and then it gives you a little lime juicer right there.
Like, yeah,
That's nice.
they're not using it.
I use it all the time.
Gen Zers aren't using
No,
it.
they don't know, or they probably put it on their head and take some stupid Instagram photo. You idiots! All right, that is your morning dump. We'll be back.
Paid for by Hims and Hers Health. Hims and Hers weight loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products
All
are not.
right. Sorry, I have not looked at the stream. I hope people are on there. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Scott. Happy New Year to you as well. Bruce, happy New Year's Eve. Good to see you. What's up? Good vibes. Good morning, John. Brad and Kiki. Yeah, Brad's here. Brad's ready to ring in the new year. Actually, Brad will ring in the new year with some tequila, top shelf. Of course, that's the only way Brad drinks it. Diane, thank you. She said, fantastic job. Give it time. We'll screw it up. We'll screw it up real quick.
Oh,
Appreciate it, though. Happy New Year. Good seeing everybody. All right, 7:21. We could probably get into sports. Then maybe do a song before topic of the day. What do you think?
sure.
Actually, no, I'm going to do a quick song right now because I'll be honest, I didn't quite get all my sports. So I'll just do 311. They're always good for a short banger.
A banger.
Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, Gal Gadot said she had a life-threatening blood clot in her brain earlier this year while she was pregnant with her third child. Woo.
Oh.
She survived a massive blood clot in her brain in February while she was 8 months pregnant.
Oh my gosh. Where are you reading this?
It was just on one of the prep sites.
Oh.
National Enquirer.
Who did this happen? to?
Gal Gadot.
Oh,
Wonder Woman?
Oh, it was when she was pregnant. I just saw a headline that said she went to emergency surgery for a brain clot.
Yeah.
It was pregnancy did that.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
All the things.
Up your baby. All right. So sports. Close one there in Detroit, or actually it was San Francisco. And we'll talk about that in a second.
Yippee.
Football, huck 'em, chuck 'em, football.
Huck 'em, chuck 'em. It's football time.
I got this Ben Roethlisberger sports story, but it's a little past. It's about the Christmas schedule that they have.
Yeah, I'd say that's kind of
Yeah,
gone.
it wasn't big. It was just he was saying how that Christmas holiday stretch is just miserable for the players.
Mm.
Usually it's a lot of games like within themselves. It's a lot of travel. And if you got to play on Christmas, you're not with your family on Christmas. So, of course, I also want to say, Ben, you're getting paid millions of dollars to play a child's game. So how about you
Mhm.
relax a little bit? Downtown. Ooh, got the Stoneflies one. Did I have that one? I might have to get that one. All right, 1 minute. Get into sports. I'll tumble for you. All right.
Okay, dokes. A little quiet in here.
The Plan B Morning Show. Rock 107 WIRX. Everything that rocks.
Well, good morning. It's the Plan B Show, Brock, Kiki.
Hey.
Don't forget, we're streaming. Join us on Facebook. We're on the Plan B Show YouTube page as well. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content.
And Happy New Year's Eve.
Yeah, thank you, Kiki, for adding that weird,
I was gonna
creepy
bring some nose. So the only
nose
way to,
candy.
Nose
What?
candy. I was gonna bring some noise makers.
Oh yeah,
but
we didn't do anything for
That's
the.
because I thought it's gonna be. That's so annoying.
Yeah, the.
Like this is all audio, right? This is audio content. I mean, we have video content online, but no one was listening to noise makers.
And then those little things that spin around.
Yeah, there's not
Yep.
really any good.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, so we left it. Okay.
Woo, woo.
And I brought my human noise
Yeah.
maker.
That was pretty good. I did a lot of sounds. I'm like I'm like the man of 10,000 sounds. Is what it is. Anyway, yeah. Well, I wish we had one of those goofy little hats or some glasses that have the
2025.
Yeah, you know what the best year though for the best time for
Yeah.
those glasses were the year 2000 to 2009 because we had 2 zeros.
I know.
So you could have a 200 and then whatever number. So 2000 to 2009 were primo
Yeah.
for the New Year's Eve year glasses.
Yeah.
You know,
Have you ever heard about like the guy who's like one job is to figure out how to make
the glasses.
the new year glasses work with the new numbers?
That's a tough job. That's a tough.
I'm waiting
tough
for
job
someone
to
just
do.
to give up and do regular glasses and then just hoist it up on the top.
You could do.
But
you
they
know,
always find a way to incorporate it into the glasses.
it's amazing because the easy would be I'm just gonna have the let's say green sparkly glasses, all right, and then
Yeah.
on the top on the brim is the year, but no. Some guy out there spends as soon as we say Happy New Year, he's back in the office. All right, his wife's upset because he's always working. He's like, Helen, I have to figure this out.
To figure this out.
These people are relying on me for these cheap glasses that they'll wear for one night only to make sure that the numbers fit perfectly on there.
Thankfully, we still have 10 in the beginning of 2025, but it looks like they're trying to make the 2. I mean, it's very, very small a visual.
On 2025.
Out the top of the 2 is like where you're gonna have to
Glasses.
look, or the bottom, I guess.
Oh boy.
The middle's right in the middle.
Oh boy, that's a stretch in my mind.
Oh, it's a stretch, all right.
And then you got these ones that just have the 2025 printed on them, but it's like it's got the little dot so you can see through it.
Oh, I see some that just have the 25 on the top and you still get the 2 O's.
Not the same. Not the same. Nope, it's not. It's a stretch. It's just you know what? They need to try harder.
Pretty good.
What?
They make kind of a big loop and a small, like underneath for the 2.
Yeah.
It's almost like a full circle.
Some of these aren't even trying, for God's sakes.
You gotta look through the numbers, or
Like
they're on
this-
top.
Like, hold on, let me share this real quick because this is funny to me. That present, share screen, glasses. I'm mad that some of them. Of course, you probably won't be able to see it all that well on our stream. Add to stage. Can anybody see those? Like these ones. Like you're not even trying on that one. Like they just put a circle in the middle of the 2. These ones aren't bad right there. They're kind of like they're big numbers. You can see through the numbers.
Mhm,
I'd
mhm.
wear those.
Yeah,
These ones right
it's a tough job. Someone's got to do it, though.
Boy, I tell
Someone's
ya.
got to figure out how we can wear these sunglasses.
Well, who's in charge of this right there? Because I want to meet this man. I want to meet this man. All right.
All right,
Anyway.
sports.
Oh yeah, let's do sports. Sorry, now I'm really intrigued by the guy who creates these glasses. It's only one guy.
Glenn B Morning Show Sports with Brock and Kiki.
All right, why don't we kick it off with basketball? And I'm not reading pro basketball because that's stupid. Yesterday, number 18 Michigan State men's college basketball beat Western Michigan 80-62. Central Michigan destroyed Cleary University, not Clearly University, which I thought it was. I threw an extra L in there.
Yeah, that's right.
85-39. Woof. That's men's basketball. A men's basketball team scored 39, only scored 39 points. Like, why even do that to them? Why do that to them? Why is Cleary University playing Central Michigan? They are not on the same page. Anyway, today, Notre Dame at Georgia Tech at 2:30. You can catch that on WSTP. Full coverage starting at 2. Women's college. WSBT.
Oh, God. They said STP. Continue.
You and your toilet humor. Unbelievable. Women's college basketball. Western Michigan at Eastern Michigan, 1 o'clock. Purdue at number 21 Michigan State at 2. Central Michigan at Buffalo, 2 o'clock. And then number 24 Michigan taking on number 1 UCLA. That should be a good game starting at 5 again. That's women's college basketball. Hockey action today. The Blues taking on the Blackhawks in Chicago. That is the NHL Winter Classic, by the way. It'll be at Wrigley Field. And the Penguins taking on the Red Wings in Detroit at 8 o'clock. College football bowl season going on. Number 19 Missouri, that was yesterday. Sorry, Wolfie did it wrong. Number 19 Missouri beat Iowa 27-24 in the TransPerfect Music City Bowl. Congratulations, Missouri. Today, number 11 Alabama taking on Michigan. The Wolverines at 12 o'clock. It is the ReliaQuest Bowl in Tampa. You can hear full coverage on that. WSJM 94.9 starting at 11 o'clock. Both teams, it's kind of crazy to see Alabama this low down, not playing in, like the Sugar, one of the main bowls.
Oh, yeah.
And Michigan, too. But should be a good matchup. Number 11 Alabama versus Michigan. We'll see how they do that. Go Blue. Wolverines should get that one. I hope so anyways. They play tough. Also going on today, Penn State versus Boise State. That's at 7:30 for the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. On New Year's Day, if you're looking for some football then, number 5 Texas versus Arizona State, number 4 Arizona State. In the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, number 8 Ohio State versus number 1 Oregon. Go Oregon. Go Ducks. That's at 5. That's the Rose Bowl. And number 7, Notre Dame versus number 2, Georgia for the All-State Sugar Bowl. That is at 8:45. By the way, you can catch that on Sports Radio 96.1 and Sunny 101.5 at 7:30. So some excellent college games going on New Year's Day. So check that out. Let's talk NFL action. Quiet except for the fact that we had Monday Night Football. Last night, Jared Goff threw 3 touchdown passes, and the Detroit Lions tuned up for their Week 18 division showdown against Minnesota by beating the 49ers 40-34. Goff threw a go-ahead touchdown pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final minute of the third quarter, following the first of Kirby Joseph's 2 second-half interceptions against Brock Purdy in a rematch of last season's NFC title game won by San Francisco. That proved to be enough for the Lions to extend their franchise record for wins in a season as they beat the 49ers on the road for the first time since 1975.
Holy moly.
Detroit has not beat the 49ers until last night at home in San Francisco since 1975.
Dang, that had to be haunting.
Yeah. Well, that lingers. That lingers. Lions coach Dan Campbell said he considered resting some starters, but decided it would be unfair to the backups who hadn't prepared and the starters who still have to play. It all worked out with the Lions getting the win and coming out healthy. Jahmyr Gibbs put the game away with a 30-yard touchdown run with less than 3 minutes left following Purdy's second interception, giving him 117 yards on the night. To be honest, overall control of the game goes to the 49ers. More yards, more possession, more first downs, but turnovers. 2 turnovers at this level of play, you cannot turn over the ball twice. Once you can maybe rally back, get by, but twice, forget about it. So
forget about it.
Lions, good win, good confidence booster before they go to take on the Minnesota Vikings and that will be for all the marbles, if you will. I believe number 1 seed is at stake, and the NFC North title will come down to the Lions-Vikings matchup. That will be on WIRX. However, I don't know if a time has been announced. I have a feeling it'll be prime time. It'll be Sunday. It'll be the Sunday night game. But we'll wait and see. Lastly, the Chicago Bears plan to have Caleb Williams make one more start rather than hold their prized rookie quarterback out of the season finale at Green Bay. Interim coach Thomas Brown shot down the idea of having Williams sit out Sunday's game at Lambeau Field, saying it's not something he and management discussed. He said the team's other healthy starters will play too. The Bears are reeling with 10 straight losses. Williams has been sacked a franchise record and NFL leading 67 times, but the Bears believe the benefits of having him play against the Packers outweigh the potential injury risks. He's a young guy, so injury wouldn't be too concerned. Also nowadays with the way they coddle the quarterbacks, it's a safe bet to have him out there and playing. And he needs the experience. I'm sorry, any rookie quarterback like that, even in a game that doesn't matter, it does matter. You know what? If it wasn't a NFC North rivalry, not to mention the oldest rivalry in football, I'd say yes, sit them. If they were playing like the Giants, big whoop. Don't get hurt doing that. But you're playing the Packers. You're at Lambeau. It's the longest rivalry, the most storied rivalry in football out there. You got to have your starting quarterback, especially some guy that you put all your eggs into the proverbial basket, if you will. So Caleb will be there. I'm excited to hand him another loss on the Green Bay side. Lambeau, going to be cold, hard day for the Bears, and very excited for it. But actually, the Bears aren't too bad because they play outside at Soldier Field because they're not pansies like the Vikings and Lions who have domes, who play on turf. Anyway, anything you'd like to add, Kiki?
Nope. Sounds good to me.
What's going on with the Chiefs? I'm sure the Chiefs are probably just
taking
a month off,
some time off.
They probably are going to have their third stringers playing these next couple games because it doesn't matter. Because they're not going for the perfect season. If they were going for the perfect season, we'd still see everyone in. But I bet you for this last game, we're going to see guys we have never seen before. And all those bandwagon fans are. I bet you the stadium's not even full. I bet you Arrowhead or wherever they're at. Are they at Arrowhead? Do you know?
I don't
know. For this final game? Of course you don't know. Of course you don't.
I'm just waiting for the Super Bowl.
Unbelievable.
That's when I show up.
I hate you so much. Let's see who they play. Who do they play? No, they're in Denver. So that'll be a little bit different. I wish they were in Kansas City so we could see how much of a bandwagon these fans are, because no one would show up. If it was Lambeau, all right.
They will. They do. They still show up.
No, it would be.
They do.
That stadium would be.
Nope.
It would be 3/4 Bronco fans.
Nope.
And the rest of the seats would be empty. I bet you.
I see friends all the time there when it's really terrible.
No, it's not terrible. It's just because that you guys know you already have it locked in, and
I see what you're saying.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we don't need to go to the game. No, you should go to the game. You should go to the game. It's game day.
No, they got to get their pictures.
Oh my God, unbelievable. Yeah, it'll only be full of Instagram models that are Kansas City Chiefs fans. They've been fans for life. All right. Anyway, I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to be that guy today. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for sports. We'll be back.
Oh, jeez. More of the Plan B morning show.
All right.
Jeez.
Good morning, Trevor. Morning, Amanda. Happy New Year's Eve as well. David, you enjoy a wonderful New Year's Eve as well. All right. 2025. May it be swell and merry. Michelle, good morning. Happy New Year. Easy win for Green Bay. Oh, man, I hope so. I don't want to be angry like I was this last game. My day ruined. We'll see. All right, let's see. 7:39. I'll do one. I got one more quick one. I got Aaron Jones coming up. We'll do that quick. I'm excited for the topic, if people have not seen it yet. Other than the New Year's Eve ball drop, what would you drop instead?
Oh, yeah, this can be a good one.
I think I have the best best answer ever.
You do?
Yeah,
Have I heard this one?
I didn't share it with you, no, because it's just too good. Josh had a great answer. Yeah, these are going to be some fun ones. Yeah, there's some fun ones.
I haven't even looked. Okay, I'm gonna go look.
There's some fun ones. But again, I have the best one. Good morning, Nathan. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's always because it's New Year's Eve. But I want to say New Year Eve, but I know that's not right. It's New Year's Eve.
Correct.
But then you just say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's the New Year's. It's kind of clunky to say. So much more. I tell my booyah. I tell my booyah. Buh.
Ew.
Buh.
I could smell that before I even.
Buh. We're getting real low on that syrup Bill gave us. Because I've been using it every.
You've been using it so much.
Yeah, I use it in my coffee every morning. It's delicious. It's for people that I remember we talked about it, but since we're on the.
Nathan wants to know if you're shaving the beard.
Nope, my daughter wants me to keep growing it out. So, whatever Princess wants, Princess gets. My brother, if I've talked about my brother before, people have seen him and different things, but my brother's much larger than me, big guy. We're complete opposites in that sense. I guess not that far off now. I've gained a little bit of weight, but he has a massive beard, and my daughter loves it, so she wanted me to grow my beard.
Like Uncle Logan.
What's crazy is he just turned 40. He turned 40 yesterday. And he has like no gray in his hair or his beard. And I am riddled with gray. So that just goes to show you, because that drugs and alcohol will age you a lot faster. All right.
Jesus.
I'm not saying any more. I do. Look, I went hard in the paint. Okay. All right. My 20s were a little crazy. Now I'm a father. I'm an adult. I pay a mortgage. Back in the day, though, you gotta let it rip. Let it rip, potato chip. Anyway, but yeah, he has no gray. Kiki, don't worry. Keep giving me there
could be children.
Yeah, and I'm giving this as a PSA. It's like in Waterboy.
You don't want to look old.
Don't
do drugs, kids.
It's like in Waterboy when he goes to that camp. And who is that? It's not Lawrence Taylor. Oh, it is Lawrence Taylor, isn't it? Yeah, it's Lawrence Taylor. And this camp that he has, defensive camp. And of course, Bobby Boucher does his whole little kind of crazy, babbling. And then Lawrence Taylor brings up and he goes, which brings me to my next point, kids. Don't smoke crack. Yeah. Nathan wants to know, how is Kiki still with this man?
Good. That's a good question.
Yeah. It's probably the D. That good D down.
Nope, that's not it.
That's a good question. Is it my money? No, I'm in radio. I don't make good money. Is it my giant thing? No. Average. Overall performance is average. Sense of humor. That's what it is. It's sense of humor. Because I am hilarious. If people haven't picked up on that if you listen to the show. A funny guy. My boyish good looks. My charm. Lust for life.
Oh, yeah.
My skills. Chicks only like guys with skills. All right, let's go on here. My God. So light up like a star. We love you too, Nathan.
The Plan B Morning Show. Rock 107 WIRX. Everything that rocks.
Well, good morning. It's the Plan B Show, Brock and Kiki. Hello.
Hello.
Make sure you join us. We're streaming. Find us on Facebook, the Plan B Show YouTube page. Subscribe to that one for web exclusive content. Got some fun stuff coming up in the new year. We're on New Year's Eve in 2025, right around the corner. Very excited. Very excited. Right now, though, let's get to your topic of the day. And we've had some New Year themed topics. Get everyone excited. It's the holiday season. It's fun to talk about on the cusp, on the precipice of a brand new year, a new 365 days right around the corner. Starts tomorrow.
Yep. Starting over.
But it starts with a ball drop. Yeah. Reset and starting over. It starts with a ball drop.
Traditionally.
So if the New Year's Eve ball drop could be replaced with something else dropping, what would you pick? Can I give mine? Because
Yes.
I've been sitting on this for like a week and a half once I got this question.
Okay.
How about this? Instead of the ball drop,
Mhm.
all right, we all know it. How about Danny DeVito covered in glitter? All right, and we just lower him down.
In a fetal position?
No, he could be spread. He could be in a little ball. Danny's always kind of in a ball.
He's round.
He's round.
Yeah, you're right.
So I
He's
think
naturally
we
ball
just-
figured.
we just covered Danny DeVito in glitter,
Okay.
underwear and glitter.
Okay.
And we lower him down.
Okay. Into what? Anything specific? Don't want
See,
us to
I didn't think
forget
about
the
that.
bottom.
I did right. You don't want to just see
He
him
just-
land.
He just lands
on
or-
his feet, or maybe he
Or does
does.
he do a
land.
cannonball at the very end?
At the very end.
Right at the last 2 seconds, he does.
I
a
think it'd be
cannonball?
more majestic though if he was slowly lowered. I think him just jumping wouldn't be as fun as him being lowered
No,
down.
he gets lowered down because it's a slow count.
Yeah.
You can't jump because
Yeah.
you'd be done. I'm saying like the last 2 seconds, then he jumps off of another.
No, I think we're making it too complicated. or how about he lands and then he like fires a t-shirt cannon?
Yeah,
Like, and he
that's
just starts
cool.
launching
Underwear, like what he's wearing.
underwear and glitter.
For all the
at once.
people who have pissed their pants in Times Square.
Everyone covered in their own bodily fluids will have fresh Danny DeVito underwear.
Yeah.
But it's the size that Danny
With the
DeVito
Planet
wears.
Fitness logo
Right
on the
there.
back.
Of course, Planet Fitness is going to be in there. How they can afford to be the
I
main
know,
sponsor of New Year's Eve and keep their prices so low, it's unbelievable to me. There's no
It's
way.
like the one thing they do every year.
You're right. I forgot about Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
We are going to see a lot of Planet Fitness today on the
Riddling
TV.
the streets of New York.
Just everywhere. You're like, just wait, does Planet Fitness have this kind of money? Must not be that expensive. Or maybe they signed a deal when it was real cheap.
no,
and they
I
got
think
it
it's
locked
just,
in.
No, what they do, they signed in a cheaper sponsorship deal where they just allow them to solicit for the day and pass out.
Oh, so really,
Crap.
they're not actually the sponsors.
They're not even on the TV
Right.
like sponsorships of the show. They just hand out merch to all the people. They
Smart.
just allow
They
them
just
to hand
panhandle.
out.
They
Yeah.
just panhandle
They have
over
a
there.
street team
Yeah.
out there, and they just allow them to come in and hand out stuff.
They hire a bunch of homeless people
Yeah,
for very cheap, like $3 an hour,
Yeah.
to just run around
hand out
downtown New
the
York,
hats, the glasses,
put stickers on businesses,
noisemakers.
throw a handful of pamphlets into the Times Square Olive Garden. You know, they're just, it's
Yeah.
a lot of chaos in
Yeah.
there. A lot of chaos.
I will have to look and see if they do, if their logo ends up on anything else like on screen.
That's actually a very
Because
good
all
point.
all I can see is
Just
the merch.
signs
It's
in the
just
merch and people
merch.
holding it.
Yeah,
You might be onto something.
yeah. There's no banner anywhere.
No,
There's nothing.
it's not like Ryan Seacrest or Dick Clark has
Just
ever
saying,
said,
brought to you by Planet Fitness.
welcome to the Planet
Yeah.
Fitness New Year's Rockin' New
No.
Year's Eve. No,
No,
they're going guerrilla
I
style.
think they're just got a street team out there passing out
A
stuff.
street team of hobos that they hired to.
And their advertising is people wearing their
Yeah.
crap.
yeah,
It's
yeah, I
brilliant.
think you're on.
Brilliant.
They're on the skirts.
They're not paying for any TV
No.
advertising.
They actually just have some guy who's throwing T-shirts over the fence into people, and people are like, "Oh, look, it's the Planet Fitness." I think you're 100% right, because there's
I know.
no way when they charge, what is it, $10 a month for their members, that they can afford
Yeah.
that kind of advertising budget. Anyway.
Yep.
I think there's a conspiracy theory.
What?
And I'm
No,
gonna-
it's not conspiracy.
I'm going to dive
theory.
into this. I'm going to spend a Saturday looking into Planet Fitness
Jeez.
and the New Year's Eve advertising.
Okay.
Crazy. So there you go. Danny DeVito,
I like it.
covered in glitter, slowly dropping down. Yeah.
I want to do a hot dog. Corn dog. Sorry.
Corn dog. Yeah.
Let me
That's a,
rephrase.
that's a
Corn
great
dog.
one.
And I want it to be slower down while I'm salivating.
Just watching that corn
into
dog.
the new year.
Kiki's corn dog.
And then it gets dipped into a giant tub
Yeah.
of of ketchup, and then it's a free for all. Everyone gets to run to it and take a bite out of that dog.
Kiki that sounds like a good way for everyone to get mouth herpes right there. Sharing a giant corn dog. And how are you going to cook that thing? Yeah, Kiki is just staring schlongingly at that corn dog, just meat on a stick.
People do it all the time.
Covered in delicious cornbread.
Yeah, and then you just
Here we
wrap
go.
it and dip it in. Yeah, okay.
What the State Fair brand corn dogs, the frozen ones you can buy, the State Fair brand?
Yeah.
That'd be a big deal for them. Giant corn dog right there.
Yeah. Well, James has a similar. He says a pickle.
A pickle.
That would be good too.
Yeah. But what would the pickle just land?
Yeah.
And then light up?
Yep.
And then everyone gets pickles. Pickles would rain down.
It'd explode safely. And then everyone would get a piece of pickle.
Pieces of pickle right there.
From the air.
Yeah. Some old lady takes a chunk of pickle to the face. She's dead. Unbelievable. What happened to Nana?
Josh said a mallet coming down on a giant watermelon.
That's
cool.
An awesome answer.
That's cool.
That's an awesome Gallagher that New Year. Come on now.
Yep.
Just a giant mallet. Find get the I'm sure there's a world record watermelon out there. There's got to be some guy that's got a massive watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
Have that thing sitting there and kablooey.
Ooh, why don't it kind of reminds me of the circus. Why don't they just have like the world's tallest man come and do one of those where you have to hit the bell and it's like a strength contest, like the world's strongest man or something. But I want to be big. I want to be real tall. Too.
Yeah, the tall guys usually aren't that strong. They're kind of lanky.
Well, maybe they just stand on it and it goes ding
ding,
and then that's the new year.
That's kind of dumb.
Kind of like a circus.
Your
like a freak show.
Your corn dog
freak
one was
show.
Better. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Then you got a guy standing really. I don't know. That wasn't your best one.
All right.
Stick with the corn
Michael
dog.
says bikini tops.
Fantastic. It could be
rain in bikini.
It could be. You remember those old pens that our grandfathers used to have, where you turn it upside down and the lady would get naked.
Well,
so instead,
didn't have that one.
Mine
was a plane. It was like a.
No, your grandpa. Everyone's grandpa had one of those. All right? Everyone's grandpa. At least I'm basing off of my grandpa, who had also the Playboy calendar where you could lift up the cellophane. So it was a bikini, and then you lift it up, and then she was naked.
Oh,
I'm super sad I didn't get that after he passed. Like, I have such a vivid memory. This lady in a pink bikini, and you'd lift up the cellophane, and then she was naked underneath, and it was a calendar. Why don't they make calendars like that anymore? That's the way. Anyway, it's the pen with the lady, and so the pen slowly rotates on its axis, and then when it hits midnight, she's naked. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Just like Grandpa's old pen.
Yeah.
What else?
Let's see. Mike said all the major league sports mascots on a platform in Times Square, and they are just blasting hot dogs and T-shirts into the crowd with reckless abandon.
That
sounds great.
That's elaborate. It'd be hard to get everyone together, but I like what you're. I like what you're going with that.
I like it.
The hot dogs, though, are they? They could be like how you wrap the hot dogs.
They're in foil. Money. That's what I said too. I think a big ball drop of money, and then it just opens up and everybody gets paid.
Yeah,
probably like $1 or preloaded gift cards for groceries and gas. This is from Amanda.
But that's not going to benefit anyone other than
it's wishful thinking.
The people there.
Yeah,
right. Well, it's not fun. I want some of that too.
Brian
I'm not
wants condoms.
Bobby said dildos.
A big dildo goes down. Hits that G spot.
My God, Kiki, what is wrong with you?
Don't do that.
I said dildos. You go, yeah, big dildo coming down, hit that G spot. My God. Can you leave a little to the imagination?
No, we're supposed to think of somewhere that it would touch down to, and that's the only thing.
Unbelievable.
Whatever. Don't make it like you didn't think of it too. I
didn't.
Don't make me feel bad.
First of all, a guy never thinks about hitting the G spot. That's not our bag. All right. That's you. You ladies have made a whole big deal about this. But my God, Kiki, how about this? We have the dildo go back up and then back down again. Up and down and up and down and up and down.
Turn the vibrator on.
You've made this horrible.
Thanks for making me feel awkward.
You did that to yourself. You did that to yourself, Kiki.
Oh, gas prices. That was clever, Travis.
Don't try and move on. We should
I'm
just end
moving
this.
on.
We should end this bit right now.
Travis said gas prices.
Here, you'll have
Yes.
Trisha's answers too. A bag of dogs. All right, how about that? A big bag of dogs. Kiki loves it. We'll throw them on a bunch of G spots.
You guys get.
Oh my god!
Oh.
You could throw a whole bag, you'd never find it. Oh boy, I don't want to do anything else. I think we end on that. I think we say
Okay.
Happy New Year's, everyone. Let old acquaintance be forgot.
I wish I had prepared a poem
On New Year's Eve.
for New Year's Eve, but I did not. So this is me saying that I wish I had a poem
Well,
to
you
read to.
You want to do ChatGPT it. Say, write me a New Year's Eve haiku. Funny New Year's Eve haiku.
Write me a funny New Year's
Eve haiku.
How do you spell haiku? Haiku.
Haiku.
I got it.
HAIKU.
I got it. Here we go.
Yep.
Short and sweet. New
Yeah.
Year's Eve arrives. Drunk uncle starts dancing now. Resolutions gone.
I love it. That's the best New Year's Eve haiku I've ever heard.
Yep.
And look, not a single thing about dildos and G-spots there, Kiki.
It's a shame.
Hell
Really.
is wrong with you? We'll be back with more. It's WIRX.
More of the Plan B morning show next on Rock 107 Double.
I want to apologize to everyone on there.
Oh, shut up. Everybody go to hell. I say, what an inappropriate thing.
And Trevor, just a shirt lifting up, showing some boobs. Write me a funny New Year's Eve hawk tua. She had a good 2024. Wait, what's that? On the rear window decorations, that when you turn on the rear wipers, the bikini top disappears. That's fantastic too. Did your grandpa have that? Because that's amazing. That's amazing. All right. Well, hey everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate it. That was a lot of fun. What?
Stop it. Trevor said the one time I have my family watch Kiki is super gross.
Yes. Trevor, I'm so sorry.
Trevor,
You know what?
please say it's not so.
Grandpa, I want you to see the show. They're a lot of fun.
Stop it.
And once you bring the grandkids over, and aren't you watching that foreign exchange student too? Bring them over, yeah. The orphanage. Oh, the orphanage is stopping by too for their annual supper. This is great. And the nuns are there too. Unbelievable.
You guys
All
are
right.
too funny.
Love
You
it.
guys have a happy New Year.
Yes, and Michael, we appreciate it, and we will share that sentiment with everyone. Happy New Year. Be safe. Ring it in responsibly as you can, because we'd love to see
Be
you.
safe.
We'd love to see you here in 2025. We'll see you next year. See you next year. But seriously though, happy New Year's Eve. We'll see you we are off tomorrow, so we'll see you back here on Thursday. But yeah, be safe, have fun, and obviously keep her tuned, because we're not done yet. I know we're saying goodbye like we're off the air, but no, we'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.
Bye.